Welcome to Juice Fitness. I'm Joe. All right, so let's talk a little bit about cycle 7, days 4 through 13. Had a really tough time with this cycle 7, mainly because I think my body has reached a point where, chemo goes in there and kills all the good and the bad cells. So my body has just reached that point where the battle has become truly real internally for it. So trying to bounce back, typically on day 4 is when I start to feel that tightness in my face. Fatigue really starts to set in. And usually that goes away around day 7 or 8. Well, this time around, and it just continued nonstop, where the tightness did give way probably around day 8 or 9, but the fatigue was extremely pronounced, to the point where I was wanting to pick up the camera, video it, and share it at that time. But anytime the downtime that I had, it was taking a nap or resting, or truly just in my mind, I'm just not doing it, and just really just rest. So cycle 7 hit me pretty hard. So for those of you out there that are going through chemo or some type of treatment like this, you are going to have your ups and downs. There's no doubt about that. When it hits you during the whole process, that's from an individual standpoint, that however your body reacts. I was blessed with my body being able to sustain more than half of all these treatments, where I would know my ups and downs, how I could attack it, how could I approach it, how could I get around being extremely tired, and then taking the naps. Cycle 7 had another thing in mind for me, and it was just like, dude, you're not going to make it through this one without taking extensive naps and resting to the best of your ability, and saving that energy to eat and to just be in the moments, and to be truly moving forward with everything. Now, that leads me to the whole, the eating portion of it. This time around, I did have extreme nausea. I don't even know if it was nausea, to be honest with you, because I don't know if it was extreme nausea, because my stomach, it just felt really, I can't explain it. It wasn't the nausea that I felt previous. It was one of those things where my body and mind were like, if you put anything in here right now, I'm not going to deal with it, and it's going to come out. So I found that my calorie intake was extremely low, enough to get me by, enough to keep me moving, but also too, the calorie deficiency also could have added into the tiredness. So with that said, I dropped another 10 pounds. So I was down into the 172.3 pound range on cycle 7. So here's the thing. By the time you watch this, I'll already be started cycle 8. Would have already started cycle 8. And by the time that you view this, hopefully my weight is gaining back some traction, and I'm not feeling the extreme tiredness. But one of the biggest takeaways from this video is that even though you're tired, appetite's not there, you got to continue the fight. Do what you can to preserve any energy you have, to make sure you can still function as an adult, as a parent, as a loved one, but at the same time, take that time for you to really repair and recoup what you have going on in your body. From a chemo standpoint, I feel truly blessed to not have all the side effects that I see others have. That's my biggest takeaway. That's one of my biggest motivations, is that though I do have some sides, they could be a lot worse. So I'm adjusting, and from the sounds of it, as we approach cycle 8, very excited about to reach that milestone, and have some upcoming changes with the chemo pill, and then radiation starting October 24th. So that's where we're at right now. Just want to report in that, as bad as I wanted to post a vlog on how I was feeling through cycle 7, I mentally and physically could not, or did not have the energy to put something out like this until today. So with that said, be sure you share this with someone that may be going through chemo, maybe going through some types of trials or tribulations in their life, to keep them motivated and to move forward in the battle they're fighting. We as individuals with some type of illness or sickness are battling as individuals, but the support that everyone gives us, that the support groups, the loved ones, family and friends, the support that you guys provide to people in our situations that deal with an illness or a sickness, we can never thank you enough for all the support that you provide us. Because when we're truly down and out, we have, some people may have 50 people, hundreds or thousands of people as a support system. Every little bit helps. Sometimes all it takes is that one person to boost your spirit when you're going through something like this. All right, I'm Joe with NGU Fitness. As always, like, share, subscribe, and never give up.